Hello, welcome to Epiphany Lutheran Church in Richmond, Virginia. I'm Kevin Barger, the Director of Music Ministry. What you've joined us for this evening is what we call Music Minute. This came out of COVID at a time where we were offering live music streaming of some sort for the week, and it was so well liked and appreciated. We continued to do it, and so now we look at Music Minute every week, which takes a look at the hymns we're using in worship tomorrow, gives you a little bit of history on the hymn, and then gives you a variation of that you might not otherwise get to hear. So that's kind of fun. And I've noticed that recently viewership has gone up tremendously. I'm not sure what it is, but between Facebook and YouTube, we are we're having approximately 200 views some weeks. So that's wonderful news, and I'm glad that you're joining me, and I'll take that as a good sign that we should keep doing this. So something good that came out of COVID. So, Music Minute for this evening. We're going to go in order, and we're going to start with our gathering hymn. This is the Church of Christ in Every Age, and this was designed as a hymn to tackle the relationship between the Sabbath and Sunday. Doesn't that sound invigorating? It appears from a composition in 1971 for the text. The tune is much older than that. You're going to see a pattern this week where we've got a new text and a very old hymn for most of our hymns. This hymn was also in a different form than what we currently have, in that the melody was actually in the tenor line. The tune is named for the birthplace of its composer, and that is Wareham, which comes from England. This is the Church of Christ in Every Age. All right, moving on to our hymn of the day, O Christ, What Can It Mean for Us? And this hymn invites us to consider and imitate a different kind of king. In fact, we sing those words, a different kind of king. This is a king that is others-centered rather than self-centered. The way of love is opposite the way of power. The fact that we are wealthy and powerful is juxtaposed with us caring for those who are poor and weak. Very powerful words. This text was written in 2003, and the tune dates back to the 1800s. So again, that newer text with an old tune. O Christ, what can it mean for us? All right, now we'll move over to the organ for the last two. So moving on to our communion hymn, and this one does not follow my pattern of new text and old hymn, old tune. This started as a poem, and it had 3 stanzas only. Remember, most of these poems that start text for a hymn are many, many stanzas. The poem was called Walking with God, and it contains honest cries of human need. The text comes from a congregational church pastor, and the tune is from the 19th century, and so it's not quite as old as some of those others that we've had. The "O Master, Let Me Walk With You," I don't think I ever told you what the title was of this hymn. So I'm going to move over to the organ, and we'll hear "O Master, Let Me Walk With You." Short little versions today of the hymns. It might be closer to a Music Minute instead of so many other minutes. All right, last but not least is our sending hymn. This is "The Spirit Sends Us Forth to Serve," and this is the second Dolores Duffner text of the evening. This is supposed to be a straightforward hymn for the Sundays of ordinary time. That's what she was striving for with this. It was supposed to be something to energize and empower the assembly to live the gospel during the week ahead. The hymn came in 1994 with a text and a tune dating back to the 1700s. So again, new text, old tune. The tune is Chesterfield, and we will hear it now on the organ here. "The Spirit Sends Us Forth to Serve." serve the Lord. All right, well, hopefully you enjoyed that, and thanks for joining me this evening to learn a little bit about our hymns for tomorrow. If you're joining us in person, and we hope you are, tomorrow at 8:30 and 11 o'clock here in the sanctuary, and the 11 o'clock service will be live streamed on our YouTube channel as always. Thanks again for joining me. We'll look forward to being together again next week. Have a great evening.